A short time ago, the U.S. military carried out massive precision strikes on the 3 key nuclear facilities in the Iranian regime: Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan. Everybody heard those names for years as they built this horribly destructive enterprise.
Before the 2-week deadline, President Trump launched a devastating assault on the heart of Iran's nuclear program. 6 B-2 stealth bombers unleashed a dozen of 30,000-pound bunker buster bombs on the heavily fortified Fordow nuclear site. Meanwhile, 2 more bombs slammed into the Natanz facility. At the same time, US Navy submarines fired a staggering 30 Tomahawk cruise missiles at Iran's other key nuclear sites, Natanz and Isfahan. As Israel hails Trump's bold move, Iran is seething and claims that the United States has begun a dangerous war against it.
The strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated.
Israel is welcoming US's entry into the war. Although Israel may be a powerful country, it doesn't possess the kind of devastating firepower the US brings to the battlefield. With Trump entering the war zone, every part of Tehran is a target, especially the nuclear sites. The US's undeniably powerful bombs can strike even the most well-protected nuclear sites in a single blow. And all eyes are on Iran's most secretive nuclear facility, the Fordow Nuclear Enrichment Center.
For the possibility of an Iran deal, is the destruction or the dismantling of the Fordow Nuclear Enrichment Center, is that a prerequisite for a deal? Is that a red line for you?
No, it's just something that people talk about having. We're the only ones that have the capability to do it, but that doesn't mean I'm going to do it at all. Yeah, we have the best military equipment in the world. You see that with this fight. We have planes that are undetectable, flying around like, nobody's able to see them. Stealth. You guys want to be stealthy tonight. You can be stealth, you'll never lose, right? But these are incredible planes and weapons. We have the best weapons in the world, by far.
In the early 2000s, Iran began constructing the Fordow plant under the clandestine Ahmad plant, which aimed to develop nuclear weapons. The Fordow fuel enrichment plant is one of Iran's most secretive facilities. It was built to protect Iran against any kind of military action and can withstand even advanced strikes. While Iran's other nuclear sites are for the world to see, Fordow is buried deep beneath a mountain near Qom. Lying 80 to 300 feet underground, the location of this plant makes it hard for conventional bombs to reach. The Fordow nuclear facility was built for a strategic purpose. While Iran faced heat from global powers for its nuclear program, it secretly built this plant as a backup option to protect the nation. The plan of building the Fordow facility was under wraps, delaying international detection and allowing the construction to progress without interruption. In 2009, Western intelligence agencies exposed the plant, which then led to Iran officially disclosing it to the International Atomic Energy Agency. The base is now protected by surface-to-air missiles, including Russia's S-300 system, and has been reinforced to survive sustained bombardment.
It's one of Iran's biggest secrets, at the heart of what they insist is their peaceful nuclear program. Here's the very little we know about the Fordow nuclear plant and its heavily fortified world. Inside a secure perimeter, these images show the mountain lair in which its hundreds of centrifuges hide perhaps 90 meters underground and enrich uranium to 60%, IAEA reports have said. Tiny white squares show the tunnel entrances, and above the surface is a support building. Israel has already targeted this huge Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps facility near Qom in northern Iran in the past days. The IAEA has reported no damage to the site as of Monday, although Iran has reported shooting down an Israeli drone nearby. Has Israel concluded it can't penetrate its defences without huge bunker buster bombs only the US has? It's unclear. But Israel has now escalated its conflict with Iran to the point it must ensure Tehran can't build a nuclear bomb, and so Fordow's fate is critical.
This secret facility has set off alarms around the globe because no one truly knows how deep it goes, or how large it is, or what kind of threat it may be hiding. Fordow isn't just another site, it's Iran's nuclear wildcard. For Israel and the US, there's only one mission: wipe out every trace of Iran's nuclear weapons program. And only one country holds the weapon capable of cracking open Fordow's underground shield: the United States.
You might have heard about bunker busters. It's the type of weapon that can be used to attack a site like Fordow, a site where Iran is enriching uranium that's buried about 300 feet beneath the ground. There's only one weapon in the world that can destroy a place like Fordow, and there's only one plane in the world that can carry that weapon. That weapon is the GBU-57, a sophisticated bunker buster called the Massive Ordnance Penetrator, or MOP. The MOP is 20.5 feet long, weighs about 30,000 pounds, and it can strike a deeply buried target after multiple impacts with pinpoint accuracy, and the only plane that can carry it is the B-2. Israel doesn't have any of these planes or any of these bombs, and that's why they want the US to join their aerial campaign against Iran.
For Israeli officials, destroying Fordow isn't optional. They believe it's the only way to truly halt Iran's nuclear ambitions. In recent days, Israel has reportedly tried to strike the facility, but it remains untouched, wrapped in layers of steel and secrecy. Tehran insists that the nuclear program is peaceful, but the world isn't convinced, and Fordow remains the epicenter of that fear. Now, with tensions boiling and pressure mounting, Trump pulled the trigger on America's infamous 30,000-pound bunker buster bomb, unleashing chaos in Iran.